Here we have the Department of Business and Professional Regulations, also known as the DBPR. Their job is to basically regulate all of the professional businesses in Florida, not just real estate. However, they are an executive branch, and for real estate, you will find there's a sub-organization, and we'll get on to that in the next slide. As we see here, the Division of Real Estate is a sub-branch of the Department of Business and Professional Regulations. Their primary goal is to regulate real estate business within Florida. It's administrative and bookkeeping as well. So we have not just the DBPR, but more specifically, there's the Division of Real Estate, whereby they take care of all of the clerical and bookkeeping dealings. So, when you become licensed, you will have given over your mailing address. You're responsible for keeping that updated. Your address can be a P.O. box, it can be a physical address, doesn't matter. Just keep in mind, your mailing address is where the DBPR or the Department of Real Estate will communicate with you. So keeping that updated is a great responsibility once you become a licensee. Now let's take a look at the Florida Real Estate Commission. This is the regulatory body charged by the Florida legislature with protecting the general public. It oversees real estate brokers, broker associates, sales associates, and also real estate schools and their instructors. There are 7 members of FREC. 4 real estate brokers, 1 either real estate broker or sales associate. 2 members are consumers who are unlicensed, and 1 member who is over the age of 60. Now let's take a look at the term that FREC officers will serve and the compensation that they will receive for being part of FREC. We know that they are appointed by the Florida governor. They are also confirmed by the Florida Senate. They will serve 4 years. That's a staggered term, and that basically means this is an arrangement where only certain members of a board are elected in a given year. For example, a board of directors may have, in this case, there's 7 members of FREC, whereby only 2 members are elected each year. I think this is nice. It prevents the entire board from flipping over all at once. Now, there's no maximum number of years that they may serve, but they may not serve 2 consecutive terms. And then as far as compensation is concerned, they are paid $50 for each meeting that they attend, and that's per day. So $50 per day if they attend a meeting. License renewal periods. When you become a Florida real estate sales associate, you will get a license. And on that license, you will have an initial effective date of licensure. This comes from the DBPR. They will also give you an expiration date of either March 31st or September 30th. The law mandates that the initial license period must give you at least 18 months of licensure, but not more than 24 months. So once you receive a license, now you need to activate it. How do we do that? A sales associate will find either a broker or an owner-developer to work for. You will register with that broker or owner-developer, who will then report it to the DBPR. And once the DBPR recognizes this, they will activate your license. Keep in mind, An active license is required to perform real estate services. Now let's look at voluntary inactive. A licensee may qualify for a real estate license, but actually choose not to engage in real estate services during a certain time. That's completely fine. The licensee simply needs to make a request to the DBPR to place their license on voluntary inactive status. Involuntary inactive. Failure to renew an active or renew a voluntary inactive license before the expiration date will result in becoming involuntary inactive. You must complete continuing education units and renew your license to either active or voluntary inactive within 2 years. A license that is placed on involuntary inactive status for more than 2 years will become null and void. Multiple licenses. Multiple licenses specifically applies to brokers. Sales associates are not allowed to obtain multiple licenses. A broker may have several business entities and he must obtain a license for each business entity. Multiple licenses. Group license. A group license specifically applies to sales associates or broker associates. Sales associates or broker associates are usually employed by the owner-developer. In that case, they will be issued a group license.